Okay, the last thing we need to do now is get ready to export this as a blueprint that we could print off and share with other people or email. So to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to go down here from model mode to layout mode, and layout mode gets us into a mode where we can see how it's printable. Okay, I do that. Now I click on this, and we have our print in our page here. One thing we don't like are the grids on here. So I can toggle back and forth how this is going to look and what I can change on here. Right now is letting me change how it's going to look on my paper. So this is the window that's going to print on my paper. This outside line is the minimal amount that we can expand it to be able to fit on the printer. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger just so it prints. I don't have to go all the way out, but I can zoom in and make my dimensions as big as possible that way. Now, my paper is adjusted, but it doesn't let me move my part and stuff around. So in order to do that, I'm going to go back down here on paper, and it's going to transfer this into model mode, how my model looks on my paper. Okay, that also gave me my tools back for modeling. So I can pan this over, and I can go down here and I can turn off my grid because I don't want my grid to print. Now, if this is too small, you can zoom this in manually. But there is a nice zoom button over here, and if it's not popping up, we want zoom extent, okay? And you click on that, and that will auto expand on here. Now, if we're still in model mode, what we want to do is we want to actually type our name in here with some text. So I'm going to go up into my annotations tab, and I'm going to click on text. I'm just going to drag it down here, and in the middle of my box, I would like you to just type in, well, it would make sense to give it a project we're going to call safety glasses box. Safety glasses box. And I'm going to hit enter, and I'm going to type my name. So Mr. Conley. So normally, if it's a full blueprint, we would have a key down here, and we'd put in all the information and stuff. But at least for now, we're more worried about being able to turn this in and get your credit on it, and also as we have these prints floating around the room for our next project, that you'll be able to find yours to make sure that if you have it set up right, your parts will turn out the right way in the future. So I click off of that. My name is here. It's text. If you need to make that bigger, you can change the size on the text. We would have to do that under annotations here. So I have that text highlighted. I would go into annotations just like we did for the other part, and we would change my height on here, and I could set that to maybe 1/4 inch and apply and close, and I could change that size that way. Alright, so we have this set up. It looks good. It's ready to print. I want you to save this as a PDF, which is a protected document that you'll be able to turn this in. So in order to do that, first thing I'm going to do is save so I don't lose my work. I'm going to click on the disk. Then I'm going to go to this red AutoCAD menu and click on that to pull this down. What we want to do then is we want to go down here to, if we forget, we can check. This saves it for different formats of drawings. But what we want to do is we want to go to export. Okay, let me get this out of the way. My screen recording was blocking my view. I'm going to go to export. Okay, and I'm looking for this pink or salmon color box as a PDF. Okay, and then I'm going to find my folder that I had this in before as well. I'm going to pull this down. Let's find my M drive, your numbered drive. Find your Metals 1. Software here, and give it a name, safety glasses box. Please save it with your name after that as well. It should be pulling the same name that you gave the project, and double check that it says file PDF and hit save. Okay, now it should be published here. If it gives you the place where you can check, that's fine. But now if I open up my folder, I go into that. I'm going to sort by date here, and it should be the one on top when I put it here. Here it is. You notice it changed, and I can open as a PDF. It gives me a preview. Now if I double click on it, I can see that everything looks good. So this is what you're going to attach in our classroom or in Canvas, and we will get you a grade on it. We look forward to seeing you in the next one. Our next build is going to be the big toolbox, and we will start on the plans for the bottom of the toolbox. Thanks for joining me, and keep on designing.